From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne.
And that's a pleasing run there by Travis Etienne. And every time I see him carry it, I think of the word mature. Why? 4 full seasons at Clemson, not something you normally get with a running back. Had almost 5,000 yards rushing, the school record, along with 70 rushing touchdowns. That's both the school record and ACC record. The second running back taken in the draft after Najee Harris from Alabama, number 25 overall. He's now wearing number 1 in the NFL after wearing number 9 at Clemson. He loves those single digits.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Lawrence. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Matt Amendola now for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward. But they kick it here, and it's good. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
It appears they'll be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the gain officially, and it'll be 3rd down. They'll run with Etienne. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Taylor Muse in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Here's a give to Etienne. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. This defense for the Jets, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Here's Lawrence to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Wilson. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Second and 10. Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. Had some space to move right away as he's all the way up to the 30. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing, because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to, and if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And the grab by Croft. And he'll wind picking up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Throwing again on second down. Wilson. That's to Davis. He's got it. Touchdown, New York. Corey Davis. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both? Yeah. I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
51 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Lawrence will throw. Now he'll escape to his left. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From just shy of midfield, Lawrence. Throw left side, going to be caught by Chenault. And he's going to get this inside the 30. So for Trevor Lawrence, listen, the hype, the buzz, whatever you want to call it, it just surrounds this guy. One of the most highly regarded draft picks of the last decade or two. What do you think defenses are going to throw at him here in his rookie season?
Well, I think all the edge rushers can't wait to get a shot at him, especially his rookie year, because they want to see if he can handle the pressure when they come at him. But I think defensive coordinators, they know that he's well-schooled and he's very intelligent. They want that pressure on him. They'll throw those normal blitzes. They also want to throw combo coverages in the secondary to see if he can read them.
Running out of the gun with ETN. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On 2nd down, ETN once more. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. Play action. It's Wilson. Uncorks one for Davis. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And, yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And it is now 21-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. A handoff for Etienne. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll run. It's Etienne. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 80 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Etienne, and he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
The Jaguars on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Johnson running right. And he'll have a Jets first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he's going to have a first down on a gain of about 10, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. The tackle made by Caleb on Chason.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 5 now. Wilson, he's going to look deep for more. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Elijah Moore with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Jets are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point forthcoming. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Lawrence, now this is ETN on the draw. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, here's ETN. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Now it's Crowder. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. They'll roll him out right. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They go play action with Wilson. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Watch the screen. Pass. He's quiet. 64. Weak. Check safety. Check safety. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. We got to double up. Double up. See it. Go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Out to the flat here for Johnson. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Here's Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the rookie Tyson Campbell. And the Jags are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They go play action now. Wilson. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's more. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. DeJuan Smoot there to bring him down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Here's 2nd and 10. They go to Johnson again. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. caught right side. Davis. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. It's our time.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And he's got the hook up to Moore. The ball comes out, and that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 113 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Ready, ready. 50, plant. 57's the mic. Hey, let's get in them holes. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. Please, Griffin.
On first down, right back to Etienne. Room here to run. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big pickup there on the run.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice game there. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. Lawrence on third down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. The 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Elijah Moore there to make the grab. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so it looked like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
57, Mike, 57. Get the ball.
Etienne once more. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Set up. 15 line. 15 line. Blue down.
On the counter, ETN. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
2nd and 7.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. 12's the mic. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Ready?
Another tote for ETN. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 168 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. A give running right, ETN. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Let's
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Let's go one more.
Here's a give to ETN. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts.